As of today, nearly 10% of all nurses are males. However, in the 1900s, men held nearly half the civilian nursing positions. But during the First and Second World Wars, men were required to register for the draft, and the majority of American males left the United States to go overseas to battle. Because of this, women began taking over like the leftover jobs that were left in that kind of field. And by the 1930s, less than 1% of civilian nurses were actually males. And that was according to nursingdegree.net. And the increase in male nurses is due to the fact that male nurses are higher paid than females. There's also an abundance of jobs due to like the recession and things like that. Another reason is sometimes it's easier to be a male nurse than as it is for a female, just to deal with patients and stuff like that. One of the biggest reasons that people pursue careers, as you get older, you get out of college and you want to pursue a career, I think one of the biggest reasons is income. And I think Lisa Schwartzer says it best. She says, women who work full-time earn 93 cents for every dollar that a male makes as RNs, and 89 cents to every dollar among nurse anesthetists, 87 cents to the dollar among nurse practitioners, and 91 cents among licensed vocational nurses. And you can see right here, it's just a chart. It just kind of like gives you like a little payroll deal. Your licensed practitioner nurses, vocational nurses, your RNs, your nurse practitioners, and your nurse anesthetists right here. On average, female nurses earn about $51,000 in 2011, and that's 16% less than the $60,000 that males make. And Hannah Baker also writes that one of the advantages of being a male nurse is that the high pay, and this is according to the BLS in 2008, reported that the RNs earned a median weekly salary of $1,000, and that's females, and the median weekly earnings for male nurses was $1,100. So, I mean, that's just kind of a little deal, but that means that women only made 86.6% of what males made in 2008. The census reports note that healthcare is one of the nation's fastest growing industries, fueled partly by the aging society that we have. That's according to Shemaine Mills. And one of the reasons that there's so many jobs available in the nursing field is because of the recession. A lot of males, before the recession, were working in industries, things like that, construction. But as of the recession, a lot of these jobs, cut down on the payrolls and all that stuff. So, and in the 1970s, about 3% of all registered nurses were men, and this is directly correlated with the industrial jobs being quite available for men at that time. This is a quote from Lisa Schwartz's writings. It says, men have gained in each sector relative to pre-recession shares, now make up higher shares of payrolls in each sector, positing that the shift is not significantly an end to the gender segmentation in the labor markets, but rather that men and women desperately respond to the dismal market and want stable jobs because the primary concern is income. Some patients are more accustomed to having female nurses just because it's like kind of way we've all grown up, but it's a lot of things are actually a lot easier for the males to do than it is for females. Matt Hoffman writes in the La Crosse Tribune that male nurses are simply stronger than their female counterparts, and one of the advantages of that is, while they can support like old patients, hold them up better, and like in the emergency rooms, if like somebody's kind of out of hand, they can hold them down a little better. He also states that their females are fully capable of performing the duties. It's just a lot more convenient for males to do it. Although females outnumbered males in nursing field 15 to 1, the fact is that males are sometimes better nurses in extreme situations that may lead to more males getting nursing jobs in the future. Since the recession, male nurses have seen more job opportunities and higher wages than female coworkers, and sometimes they're just more convenient, to do things that they need to do in hospitals. And I think personally that there are plenty of extremely talented females that, that completely do their job as even better than men. But I think there's some times when you need a minute. I think we need a balance between males and female nurses. And Nikki Emerson says, Nikki Emerson, who is a worker at the Mayo Clinic Health System in La Crosse, says that we want the best nurse regardless of gender. And I think that kind of hits home with what I'm trying to say, is that I wish that we had, a variety of males and females that just like the best nurse that we could have to help out our patients.